I just mentioned a little. We begin with some peace chants. I'll repeat the Sanskrit verses. You don't need to repeat after me, but I'll read out the English meaning as well. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya. Om, O Lord, from the phenomenal world of unreality, make me go, lead me towards the reality, the eternal self. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. From the darkness of ignorance, make me go, lead me towards the light of spiritual knowledge. Mrityor ma amrutam gamaya. From the world of mortality, that is, of material attachment, make me go, lead me towards the world of immortality, of self-realization. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. There's one more prayer, which is also a peace chant, which explains the relationship between the teacher and the taught, who are in fact co-learners. It's not that one teaches and the other is taught. So that spirit was there in our Vedas. So the chant goes like this. Om Sahana Vavato. Om. Together may we two, that is the teacher and the taught, in our students, in our studies, in our the quest for spiritual knowledge, may we move together. Sahanau bhunaktu. Together may we enjoy our studies, both the teacher and the student. Sahaviryam karavavahai. May we perform our studies, both the teacher and the student, together and invigorate ourselves. Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The last chant is very important, which reminds us of Holy Mother's message. The last message of the Holy Mother. May what has been studied by us be filled with the brilliance of understanding which will lead to knowledge, and may it not give rise to misunderstanding or hostility due to lack of understanding or misunderstanding. So these are the peace chants which we normally utter before any program, before any spiritual retreat or any auspicious task, especially spiritual learning. So we are very happy that we have with us a senior monk of the Ramakrishna order, Rev Swami Balabhadranandaji Maharaj, who received initiation from revered Swami Nirvanandaji Maharaj, one of the esteemed vice presidents of our Ramakrishna order, and who served Swami Brahmanandaji, the direct disciple of Sri Ramakrishna, the mind-born son, as he was known. And for him, work and meditation was one. He served him so well that Maharaj blessed him. Revered Brahmanandaji Maharaj blessed him profusely towards the end of his life. So Revered Maharaj had the opportunity to have his spiritual initiation, mantra diksha, from Revered Swami Nirvanandaji Maharaj, and he joined the Ramakrishna order. He had the spiritual initiation in 1973 as a student, and 77 he joined the Ramakrishna order at the Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, RMIC, a very prestigious institution which deals with spiritual culture. And he spent nearly 22 years there under the able guidance of another great monk of our orders, Srimad Swami Lokeshwaranji Maharaj, under whom he had his initial training, and he served as the manager of the publication department, which has published so many wonderful books. And he was also involved in a lot of youth and other value orientation activities for students. So it's very popular among the youth. And also I've seen Revered Maharaj, how Lokeshwaranji Maharaj used to give the responsibility of very, very big conventions of Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission, which were held in Kolkata and also Belur Mutt. How Revered Maharaj in his early days used to handle some of the most difficult aspects, food and accommodation for devotees, for more than 3,000 devotees. You know how difficult it is to maintain a calm attitude when dealing with such a large number of devotees. And also, he became the secretary, the in charge of the Asansol. We have a center of the Ramakrishna Mission in 2005, and later on in 2012, he was elected to the governing body of the Ramakrishna Mission as a trustee and was posted to Belur Mutt from Asansol as an assistant general secretary, a post which he holds even now. And he's been traveling all over India and also several countries. He had been to USA recently, and his articles and writings, very thoughtful writings and articles, and especially his talks, they speak of his insight, wonderful insight he received from all the senior monks of the Ramakrishna order under whom he was trained. So I requested Maharaj that today we have a very different kind of session. It's not just a celebration. People would like to know what meditation is, especially in our Ramakrishna order. And just in 2 minutes, I would like to introduce one important book which was published at the request of our London devotees and, of course, people from all over the world in as early as 1972, when our center was not here. It was in Holland Park, where we had shifted from Muswell Hill. And in 72, Revered Swami Bhavyanandji, who was the then head of Ramakrishna Vedanta Center, brought out a very important book. This book was one of the first of its kind, where all the different aspects of meditation are dealt with by the monks of the Ramakrishna order. They were monks, senior monks, starting with Swami Ashokanandji, who gives us an idea, an insight. The chapters themselves, if you just read the chapters, it will give us an idea how meticulously this book was planned. All aspects living the mature way. Without some kind of maturity, we cannot even think of a meditative life. So, mature living Swami Yateshwaranji Maharaj, who was another disciple, illustrious disciple of Brahmanand, used to say, before trying to become spiritual, try to be a gentleman. So, maturity in life, it precedes an attempt in meditation. One cannot lead a haphazard life and somehow sit and down and try to meditate. That doesn't happen. So the next article is by, next chapter is by Swami Ashokanandji, who has written a beautiful article or chapter which says, before you sit for meditation, what are the prerequisites? What are the things that are necessary which are conducive for a meditative life? What kind of self-discipline is necessary? So all those things before you sit for meditation, and what should our attitude be towards life in general if we want to succeed in our spiritual life, especially meditative life. Then Swami Ghananandaji was a great, he had mystical qualities. Some of you might have met him. He passed away in 1969, but he was the founder of our Ramakrishna Vedanta Center here in London, and he has written a beautiful article on the yoga of concentration, which precedes meditation. Dharana comes first, then we come to dhyana, which is just before samadhi, according to Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. So, these are the yoga of concentration. What exactly concentration you'll get there. Then there is the next chapter, which is Lessons in Meditation by Swami Gyaneshwarananda. He is also a very illustrious monk of the Ramakrishna order who went abroad later on. He gives some ideas, some techniques, discusses some techniques of meditation. Then we come to two important chapters which are unique to the Ramakrishna tradition, both by Swami Ghananandaji and Bhavyanandaji, who initiated a large number of disciples since 1948. Since 1948, till Bhavyanandaji passed away in 93, December. They have initiated a lot of disciples. Some of them are still alive. So the two chapters which are very important are the science of mantra or the sacred word. This is a unique contribution because in the Ramakrishna tradition, we have a wonderful synthesis as a result of Sri Ramakrishna's advice and all the direct disciples coming down as a tradition. Successive gurus have given it to the future generations, the great science of meditation, which combines the Vedic tradition, the tradition of tantras, from where the mantra and the bijas and other things have come, and also the tradition of Patanjali's yoga. So all these techniques, they were combined so beautifully in the lives of Sri Ramakrishna, Sri Ma Sharda Devi, and all the Swami Vivekananda and all the other disciples. And then a tradition is continuing. It's not that people just discover a new tradition. It has come down. It is a time-tested tradition over several decades, which has come down to us. We are very lucky that we are very so close to the original founders of this synthetic, wonderful, universal tradition, which can be applied to any creed, any religion, any religious people belonging to any religious denomination, ethnicity, color, or country. It's universal in its approach, this meditation technique. So that has been beautifully described in the next two chapters, Science of the Mantra or the Sacred Word. What mantra, the importance of mantra, which Holy Mother Sri Ma Sharda Devi emphasized. And then we have repetition of the name of God. So much of importance is given in the Indian tradition, especially in the Ramakrishna tradition, to the repetition of the mantra. It is just through repetition, punaravritti as it is known. The more you repeat, the more steady you become, and the more spiritual benefit you get. That's the idea. Japat Siddhi, Holy Mother used to say. Then, because this was written in the West, there is a chapter by Swami Swahanandji, who was one of the illustrious gurus who initiated a large number of people the aspirants in our Hollywood Center. He has innumerable disciples. So he has written a nice chapter on japa in different traditions, because here people come with so many ideas about meditation, about what uh, japa, repetition of the holy name, is in different traditions. So he has made a comparative study how in different traditions it has evolved as a spiritual practice, this repetition of the holy name. Then Swami Ritajananji, who was one of the early founder heads of our Paris center, great center, after Swami, the previous Swami who was there. Uh, Swami Ritajanji was the second Siddesh after Siddeshwaranji. So he also has many disciples. So he's written the development of consciousness, what it means, how spirituality or repetition of the japa mantra and also meditation leads to a perceptible change by raising one's consciousness. The consciousness has to be raised to higher and higher levels as we progress in our spiritual life, especially in meditation. Then there are two articles, one by Bhavyananji again on the mechanics of meditation, giving some practical tips, and also by Swami Nityabodhananda, who wrote What are the obstacles? There are many obstacles when we try to meditate, and what are the aids? How can we use some techniques to help us overcome these obstacles? That is another chapter. And then finally, because many of the people who come to spirituality in the West, they like monism, they like the philosophy of Advaita. So, what does Advaita say? What is the place of Nididhyasana or meditation in Advaitic philosophy? That has been discussed by Swami Ghananandji again. And also, what does this trained mind, how does it, like the Sthita Prajna Lakshana of Bhagavad Gita, where Sri Krishna gives Arjuna a hint, what happens if one is of steady wisdom? How does he walk? How does he talk? How does he behave? So, what does the trained mind do? How does the trained mind behave in his relationship, his or her relationship with the world outside him? How can we judge, or how can we identify a trained mind? That is a mind trained in meditation. And last is the way of meditation. This is by one very nice Swami, Swami Pavitranji, who was very much, he was known as Bhupen Maharaj. He was known for his punctuality and discipline. Revered Swami Gambhiranji Maharaj, one of the presidents of our order, also was very punctual. Where you see this meditation requires some kind of prerequisite, some discipline, some order in our life, so that we can, when we sit for meditation, it helps us. So this self-discipline, punctuality is one of the qualities which high meditative people follow in their life. So the way of meditation is the last article with which this book concludes. So it's a very important book, a very important publication, published as long before as 1972, and it has run through several editions. Now we are no longer publishing this book, but the Chennai Mutt, or it is published by Ramakrishna Vedanta Center, but now the Indian edition is also available. So I have requested Maharaj now, based on his vast experience. You see, this tradition can be known only by people who have lived in that tradition. It's not academic knowledge which is important in learning this meditation techniques. You have to learn it from another spiritual personality. So, Revered Maharaj, being very near Belur Math and coming in contact with so many senior monks of the Ramakrishna order, has had access to a lot of wisdom, private anecdotes, small tips, because when we are undergoing the process of training as brahmacharis, we get all our knowledge not only from books, but also from the living experiences of these illumined souls with whom we were fortunate to come in contact. So many of us had better opportunities, like Maharaj lived so near Belur Math. So I requested him to speak something or addresses all, and it will be followed. It's Maharaj's session from now on. Maharaj will speak, and then you can even ask question and answers based on if you have any doubts. So I would now request Revered Maharaj to guide us and illumine us, especially in the light of the learnings he had an opportunity while he lived uh, in the close proximity of our revered elders of the Ramakrishna Mutt and Mission, and uh, they were part of the tradition which began from Sri Ramakrishna himself. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Pranams to Sri Ramakrishna, Sharada Devi, Swami Vivekanandaji, and all the prophets of all religions. My loving namaskars and regards to Swami Sarvasthanandaji, Minister in charge of this center. My love and best wishes to Swami Madhuranandaji, present here. All the monks of this Vedanta center, and also to you, dear devotees. Swami Shraddhanandaji, you have heard his name perhaps. Great monk he was, disciple of Mahapurush Maharajji. And long he stayed in San Francisco Center, no? Which yes, center? Yes.
No, Sacramento.
Sacramento. So he'll not very often come to India. So whenever he will come to India, we are at that time. I last met him long back when I was a brahmachari at our training center. Probably you know of it. We have a professional training center at our headquarters in Belur Math, where all the sadhus, all the brahmacharis of our order have to pass 2 years there. Even the sadhus, even the novices who join centers outside India, they can also go there and spend 2 years. So whenever Swami Shraddhanandaji will come, and we have to pass through a very strict routine at training center. And our principal was Swami Mokshanandaji. He was also a great sannyasi. He'll be very loving, at the same time very strict, so far as discipline, monastic discipline is concerned. So we have to follow routine, this hour, that hour. After night prasad, we have some 10 minutes to talk among ourselves. After that, we have to retire in our room. After a little studies, you have to switch off your light. Not that for long hours you can read or meditate. They should not come to know. Because that was very important, that early in the morning you go and attend the morning prayer, morning vesper services at the shrine, main temple. But whenever Shraddhanandaji will come, he will relax all those restrictions. So after night prasad, we'll all gather around Swami Shraddhanandaji. In the room, he will be put in. So there will, I remember once, one night's talk. So he's saying, do you look at your face in the mirror? Being a sadhu, he's asking that. Do you look at your face in the mirror? No, Maharaj, you should sometimes see your faces. You will then notice what a different sort of face you all have. It is not the face of the common run of people. So much spirituality is expressed in your respective faces. You should never neglect yourself. You should not talk yourself as brahmachari. Yes, surely brahmachari, but you should think yourself always as sadhaka. You are all spiritual aspirants. That he wanted us to remember. That struck me. Really, we do not always remember that we are sadhakas. When you use this word sadhaka or spiritual aspirant, we sometimes go back to the periods of past, as is Rama Prasad, Mirabai, and other saints. They are sadhakas or spiritual aspirants. We are not. Every initiated disciple should consider himself or herself as sadhaka. We are all sadhakas and sadhikas. We are all spiritual aspirants. We have taken up a vow. Our life should not be like others. We have got a destination. We have got a mooring. And we have got a key, master key also. Master key to open the treasures which Sri Ramakrishna discovered for our sake only. Sri Ramakrishna is God himself. Jesus Christ is God himself, God incarnate. They do not require anything for their good. Whatever spiritual sadhanas they do, whatever spiritual treasures they discover only for ourselves, and they hand over that master key to us. So we have got that. And as he has asked me to to mix my talk with my whatever personal experience I had with some stalwart monks of the order, I'm telling you one incident, very personal though. I got initiation from Swami Nirvananandaji, as he has mentioned, and Nirvananandaji was personal sevak, personal secretary, as a personal sevak of attendant of Swami Brahmanandaji. And so meticulously he did this. It is very difficult, not very easy to serve a spiritual soul of that order. You have to not to serve his body only, his mental state also you should be aware of. So he did it so nicely that Swami Brahmananda said that it has never taken place that I have got up in the midnight suddenly from sleep, and I have found Nirvananda, his name was Shurji. He will call him Shurji. Shurji is sleeping, it has never happened. So pleased he was with his service that he blessed him before passing away. And his life was also like that. Impeccable monastic life. He led Swami Nirvananandaji, Shurji Maharaj. Senior ones used to call him as Shurji Maharaj. So he blessed him before passing away, Swami Brahmanandaji, that you will have, I bless you that you will have Brahma Gyan. So that we knew. Every sadhu and brahmachari knew that Shurji Maharajji, Nirvanandaji was blessed by Swami Brahmanandaji that he would attain Brahma Gyan. But Ramakrishna Mission monks, they never say anything about their personal spiritual life. One thing you can be sure, if they have not attained Brahma Gyan or Ishar Darshan, they'll never say, I have attained Brahma Gyan or Ishar Darshan. But even if they attain something very high in the spiritual world, in the spiritual sense, then also they will not say. So Maharaj never said, but from his life, but Brahmanandaji has said that will surely come to. Again, Mahapurush Maharaj, Swami Shivanandaji also endorsed that, was very much pleased with Swami Nirvanandaji because he did something which was incredible, almost unbelievable that someone could do in such a short time. So then he blessed again, endorsed that Raja Maharaji has blessed you, I also bless you. Surely you will have that Brahmagyan. So towards the end of his life, he used to say, he used to ask, some, not me, my senior monks asked, and I heard it. Are you Brahmagyani? What Raja Maharaji told you that has come true? Yes, sure, I am Brahmagyani. I have no doubt. And one of our sadhus got that recorded. I was not present. I heard the record, the conversation between Nirvananandaji and those sadhus. And he was his personal attendant of Swami Nirvananandaji. So asking, Mahakanto Maharaj asking, Maharaj, have you attended, Raja Maharaji blessed you, have you attended that? Yes. You have no doubt, thrice he asked. No doubt, no. I know surely that I am Brahmagyani. As he utters this, the conviction that is expressed through his words, that is something unbelievable. And probably some other monk was standing there, so he got very much surprised. So an expression of astonishment or surprise came out like this. Huh? He's not that monk Umakanta Maharaj who was asking, but some other monk was there, because it is very rare. Even Upanishad say it is very rare. Ascharya Bhakta Kushalasya Labdha. It is very rare, and that rare kind of person you are seeing who has attained Brahmogan. So my experience is this: I say that we have to be clear on whom we are meditating. When you meditate, on whom we are meditating. So what happened? Suppose I cannot say that my Ishto chosen deity was suppose Shiva. But sometimes as I am meditating, trying to meditate, mantra was given. Maybe mantra is like this, Om Namo Shivaya, like this. So as I am meditating and repeating this mantra, Om Namo Shivaya, if for a few days the image of Ma Durga is coming, Ma Durga is coming. I'm repeating the Shiva mantra, the image of Ma Durga is coming. This is just for example's sake, I say. My mantra is not Om Namo Shivaya, but that I cannot say. So the image of Ma Durga is coming. And I thought, am I doing anything wrong? So one day I asked him, Maharaj, you have given me this mantra of this God, but as I repeat that mantra and try to meditate, the image of a goddess come. What to do? He laughed in a manner as if I am talking about something very childish. He smiled in a manner that a very childish thing I am saying. Then he said, can you tell me whom you are meditating upon? Whom do you meditate upon? I could not tell. We meditate upon Brahman. That Brahman has come in the form of Shiva. So if that Brahman comes in the form of Ma Durga today, what harm is there? Your mantra may be of Shiva, but Shiva is but an expression of Brahman. So the same mantra can do. Mantra you need not change, but same mantra you can use for meditating on any Godhead that comes in your meditation, but don't try it intentionally. You are practicing for maybe 2 months, you are meditating on Shiva. Or let me try that. Once you are initiated, you should follow as far as possible. You should follow the spiritual instructions given by your Guru. Holy Mother said, Holy Mother is very practical. Regarding spiritual instruction, you should not deviate at all from your Guru's instruction. But regarding worldly matters, you can apply your common sense or judgment. But regarding spiritual instruction, you should not deviate in the least from the instructions given by your Guru. So we meditate on Brahman. Whatever meditation we do, we actually meditate on Brahman. And why do we meditate? We meditate to regain our lost Brahmanhood. This lost Brahmanhood, it is not scripturally correct, but just to make it easily understandable, lost Brahmanhood. We can lose anything. We run the risk of even lose anything, our youth, our near and dear ones. But even if I try, I cannot lose my Brahmanhood. Brahman will not lose me. I also will not lose my Brahmanhood. But we are not aware that we are Brahman. So to regain our awareness that we are Brahman. Brahman means the supreme spiritual principle, because supreme spiritual principle, the only spiritual principle that is existing. So to regain our knowledge that we are ever the Brahman, we meditate on Brahman, which has been given to us in the form of, which has been asked by our Guru to meditate on in a matter, Brahman with forms. Chosen deity we call it, Ishto Devata or Ishto Devi, that is Brahman with forms and names. So Sri Ramakrishna describes it very clearly. From Om come Om Rama, Om Krishna, Om Shiva. No, from Om comes Om Kali, Om Shiva, Om Rama. 2 kinds of godheads we worship. One is deities gods and goddesses, and another is living human beings whom we respect, we consider avatar or prophets. So Sri Ramakrishna said, from Om comes Om, Om Kali, Om Shiva, Om Ramo. So Om is the symbol of Brahman. From Brahman has become the god with form, Shiva. Brahman has come the goddess with form, the Kali. And from Brahman has come Avatar. Our songs are there, Tumi Brahma Rama Krishna. Shuddha Brahma Parat Pararam. So that Brahman has become all these things. So we meditate about Brahman through our chosen deities. That we should keep in mind. And we are also Brahman. Our goal of life is to realize that we are Brahman. That, that is possible. The followers of the paths of knowledge, Gyan Margis, they say that is the ultimate goal. And the followers of devotees also, their ultimate goal also is to get Brahmogyan. They feel, I mean, the followers of path of knowledge, they feel that the bhaktas can, most of them, not all, they feel that bhaktas cannot attain Brahmogyan, but natural way. For most people, the natural way is this, that through bhakti, through the path of devotion, we reach the ultimate stage of realization, ultimate state of spirit, ultimate state of knowledge. By knowledge, when we use the word knowledge, we mean knowledge of the fact that I am ever Brahman. So, so this is the thing, that whoever is my chosen deity is but another form of Brahman. Swamiji says that each soul is potentially divine. Meditation is a very important key, main key you can say, but that is not the only key to awaken our inherent divinity. Swamiji says that through various parts, we can awaken our divinity by one or two or more of these. What are those things? By work or by worship or by devotion or by knowledge. All the four paths, major paths, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and path of Yoga or Raja Yoga. In our personality, these four characteristics are always there. We think, everybody has to can think before taking a step, taking a decision. Everybody thinks and everybody should think. So from that extension of that in the spiritual limb, we get that knowledge, a path of knowledge, path of jnana. Then we have love for somebody or something. Nobody is such that he has no love for anybody. So that is, from that come this spiritual path, spiritual yoga, path of devotion. Similarly, karma, we have to work. Everybody has to work. Nobody can do anything. Even for our Gita says, even for a moment, you cannot remain without work. And when we say this, we consider our mind also. Regarding work, this should be taken into account, that physical work is not the only work. With the sense of my I-ness, whatever I think or do is karma. And physical work, more than physical work, the mental work is very important. I am doing, I'll do this. I have not done, but I'm thinking that I'll do this. That is also work. So this work is very important. This covers the most of our part. And Sri Ramakrishna said, when he realized, even the avatars, they do not realize from the very beginning that they are avatars. Sri Ramakrishna realized it when all his sadhanas were done, and all his sadhanas ended with worship of Sharada Devi in the form of Shorashi. When he worshipped Sharada Devi as Goddess Shorashi, then all his sadhanas came to an end. Then he realized that he is an avatar, and in this age, the main path will be path of Karma Yoga for common people. So path of Karma Yoga, that is also important. So through all these things, all these paths, and concentration, that is always there. This faculty of concentration permits all our activities. So extension of these 4 distinctive characteristics of our personality in this spiritual limb are 4 yogas. And Guru is indispensable. Guru is very much required. Teacher, in every respect, in every field of knowledge, you need a teacher. Swami Vivekananda, in his book, Bhakti Yoga, Swami Vivekananda, everything deals very rationally. So in Bhakti Yoga also, he deals with the devotion very rationally. So there Swamiji says that for argument's sake, you can say that as you are this self, as you are Brahman, potentially Brahman or potentially divine. So for argument's sake, you can say that you yourself can awaken your divinity to the full. But practically it is not possible because there is a time factor is there. You can try, you will progress. But you have to depend on trial and error method. Suppose you have progressed, maybe you have done your sadhana in your own way for 40 years. Then you realize that you have done some mistake. Then you'll have to retrace. Again, you have to start. Old mistakes you have corrected, but new mistakes have come. So again, 20 years gone. By this time, your call has come to live this life. So it is better that, and practically, it is found in the lives of spiritual seekers and the realized souls. Each one of them has accepted someone as Guru. So Swamiji says, external helps are necessary. External helps are necessary so that you can quicken your spiritual impulse. These words are exactly these words. External helps are required so that you can quicken your spiritual impulse. And this quickening impulse does not come from books, does not come from even listening to discourses and speeches. It should come from another soul. So only from a soul, this quickening spiritual impulse comes to another soul. From whom this quickening impulse comes is Guru, and to whom this quickening impulse goes is a disciple. So the Guru is indispensable. Guru is a teacher. And Swami Mahapurush Maharaj, Swami Shivanandaji says, in our order, Sri Ramakrishna is the Guru. Though other Gurus are there, President Maharaj is there, other Gurus are there, Maharaj also gives initiation. But each one of us each one of the Guru thinks that Sri Ramakrishna is working through them. Holy Mother herself, spiritually, she is considered at par with Sri Ramakrishna. Swamiji called this, she is even above Sri Ramakrishna. But she also used to say this while giving initiation. She would say to her disciples that Thakur is Ishta, because she might have asked the particular disciple to meditate on Sri Ramakrishna, or the mantra she would have given will pertain to Sri Ramakrishna. So she would, while giving initiation, she would invariably say that Thakur is your Guru, Thakur is your Ishta. And what are you? I am your mother, like that. So all other Gurus, they also consider like that. That Sri Ramakrishna is the Guru. Sri Ramakrishna is working through the living Guru. Mahapurush Maharaj, Swami Shivanandaji once was asked by a disciple that some people, they take initiation from Holy Mother, and some people, they take initiation from Raja Maharaj also. Is there any difference? Then Mahaprabhu gave example, no difference. Rainwater is falling on the roof, and it is then falling on the ground through various channels. Earlier we have seen that these channels are sometimes may look like and a face of elephant will be there, one channel, and another will be face of lion. Children will think that water is falling on the ground from lion's mouth or elephant's mouth. Mahapurush Maharaj gives this example and say, whatever channel it comes, falls the water, but water is coming from rain, from the roof and the rain. So similarly, whether you receive initiation from Holy Mother or from Raja Maharaj, it is coming from Sri Ramakrishna. Then the sadhu, the sannyasi who puts this question, he used this word in Bengali. কেউ রাজা মহারাজের কাছে দীক্ষা নেয়, some disciples, they take initiation from Raja Maharajji, Swami Brahmananda, and some other take initiation from Holy Mother. So he has used this word, take. Then Sri Ramakrishna says, Swami Shivananda says, and why do you say that they take initiation? Nobody can take initiation. You should say that they receive initiation. They receive initiation. Dikha keu naye na, dikha paye. Sri Ramakrishna gives initiation. Sri Ramakrishna inspired the Guru, inspired the disciple, creates that urge for receiving initiation from a Guru. And that Sri Ramakrishna himself he creates that urge in the corresponding Guru to give initiation. So after that, he brings them together. So it is Sri Ramakrishna's grace. Maybe you yourself have tried. You have contacted someone through whom you have been able to take initiation, and you think that you have received, you have taken, you have applied your own effort because of that. But all these things have been created by Sri Ramakrishna or God himself. So God's grace, as we have received grace, our initiation, at that time also, only God has God has bestowed his grace on us. So that is the thing. Or another thing, that even if you receive initiation from a very powerful Guru, the disciples have to do their part. The disciples have to do sadhanas. Without sadhanas, Ascharya Vakta Kushalasya Labdha, it is said in the Upanishads. The competent spiritual teacher is very rare, and competent receiver, competent disciple, good receptacle of spiritual knowledge, that is also very rare. But even if the Guru is competent and the disciple is competent, after that disciple does not do sadhana, nothing will happen. Ultimate spiritual realization will not come in the life of the disciple. We're talking about Nirvananandaji, and he has asked me to reminisce where it is possible. Once Nirvananandaji was hospitalized, not a very serious thing, and I was at training center at Belun Math. So maybe for 7 days he would be staying there in a hospital. So one brahmachari was to be sent for 3 days. They needed an extra attendant. So one brahmachari, first I was chosen, then another brahmachari was chosen for 7 days. Not very serious ailment, routine checkup. So I went there. So 3 days I spent. So one night what happened, it is very difficult to describe what state he was in, but not this normal state, surely. In some different mood he was in that night. It was 10 o'clock at night. He was talking something to himself loudly, and nobody, we are standing there, but nobody could interrupt or ask anything. Maharaj, what are you saying, like for clarification, anything. So he said, among others, these things. That, and whatever he's saying after much thinking, haltingly he's saying. So several things he said. So one thing was this: people may come to us for initiation, but nothing will be availed if they themselves do not do spiritual practice. They may come for spiritual initiation, we will also give initiation, and along with that everything will give. But without regular spiritual practice, you cannot reap the right benefit of what we have given. And in the tape recorded conversation, he said it more clearly. He said, what do you think? What do you think? Your Guru will put you in his lap and carry you in the to the goal. No, you will have to do sadhan bhajan. You have to do your spiritual, your own part you have to do. He said, "Tomake ki kole kore niye jabe?" He said, rather sternly. But here it says that people may come to us for initiation, but unless you do spiritual practice, nothing will be available by you. And so Japo, this holy name, mantra is given. Generally, Swami Vivekananda says in that Bhakti Yoga itself, that generally the Guru, from Guru the power comes, spiritual power, really it comes. Each one of us has got that power transmitted to us. Only we have to make use of it. Holy Mother says that this is Bij Mantra, showing a seed of a banyan tree. This is such a tiny seed, but from this, a big banyan tree comes. Similarly, whatever Guru has given to us, that is just like this seed. From that, all the spiritual treasures will come ultimate until we have ultimate spiritual realization. So if we, even Holy Mother used to say to her disciples, that whatever I had to do, I have done while at the time of giving initiation itself. But if you want peace just now, then you will have to do spiritual practices. So very much stress is on regular spiritual practice. And generally, Guru, Swami Vivekananda said in the Bhakti Yoga, that generally Guru transmits his power to the disciples through words, that mantra. Mantra is very sacred. Mantra is very sacred. Ranganathanji used to say, just as E equal to MC square is a formula. Similarly, the mantras are also formula in the spiritual region. So that should be that small mantra. Within that, great spiritual power or great spiritual phenomenon are there. You have to discover it by right and continuous use with patience and respect. You have to bring out the total spiritual treasure out of that mantra, Bij mantra. So you have to do this. And while meditation, we are generally our gurus instruct us to do japam also. General instruction is this. And meditation should not be done unless you are specifically instructed by your guru here between your two eyebrows or on head. That can create, permanent psychiatric disorder also. So better not to try that unless your guru instructs you specifically. You know the story of Swami Virajanandaji Maharaj, such a great soul. He was also going through so much trouble. He used to enjoy, such a great soul, advanced soul. So he used to enjoy meditating on Hiyar Sahasrar. But physically, he was disabled. Not physically, many ailments came. And Holy Mother, he took many medicines, went to many Ayurvedic doctors, allopathic doctors, other doctors, but nobody could cure. But as soon as he came to Holy Mother, immediately he asked, "What do you meditate, my son?" "Well, I just meditate here. I find great pleasure." "No, what have you done?" "That you can do only at the last stage of your spiritual fulfillment." Immediately he said, "You will meditate here." So each one of us should generally meditate here in the heart. Sri Ramakrishna said that is a very good and safe place. Donka mara jayega. From where, if you can put your, chosen deity here, then you can beat your trumpet. Literally meaning is that. That means that is very nice spiritually as well as very safe also. So we should meditate there. And another thing that while doing your meditation, generally we are advised that you should repeat, if possible, you should repeat your mantra also. Japa and meditation should go together. But meditation we should do. Generally people find meditation difficult, so many aspirants, they lay more stress, maximum stress on doing japa. That is not bad, but a little of meditation also everybody should do every day. Because by meditation, the strength of mind is increased. meditation helps you to practice concentration. All meditation is concentration, but all concentration is not meditation. All concentration is not meditation means you can concentrate on a flame of light, flame of a lamp also you can meditate, concentrate. But that concentration will not elevate you. But if you meditate on a holy personality, that will elevate you mentally also. That is why it is said in our yoga that there are many ways, Raja Yoga, many ways of calming down the your chitta, coming down the disturbances in your mind. But one is that you meditate on Mahapurusha, great spiritual souls. If you meditate on great spiritual souls, our meditation is that only, then what will be there? That the qualities of the person, the holy personal meditating on, that will also gradually enter into your personality. That is the proof. That is the proof that your meditation is becoming useful. Swami Sharadanandaji says that if you claim that you are a follower of Sri Ramakrishna, then your life also will have some characteristics of Sri Ramakrishna. Otherwise, for years you are claiming, you are feeling yourself very happy that you are following Sri Ramakrishna, but his characteristics are not evident in the least in your personality, in your mind, or in your heart, in your way of thinking, then you are not that. So meditation is required. Meditation is required. That will help you to inculcate the qualities, divine qualities of the Godhead or the Prophet or the avatars you are meditating upon. At the same time, that will help you to concentrate your mind. Concentration of mind is the strength of mind. Many a time we know this is bad, but we cannot collect our mind to apply our mind, a good portion of our mind against that. So because we do not have strength of mind. There are many good devotees. We are very much devoted to God. But in the face of any challenges, any danger or any trouble, they become nervous because they do not practice meditation as they do practice japa. Both are important. Both are important. In your spiritual life, I will use all the tools. Holy Mother has laid very much importance on japa. Japat Siddhi, Japat Siddhi, Japat Siddhi. The Vaishnavas also, they say that by japa itself, repetition of holy name of God itself, one can realize God. Holy Mother also said, Japat Siddhi means, it means that by repeating God's name only, if you do repeat God's name alone, by that also you can reach the ultimate goal. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that what a great grace of God that He has assumed innumerable names. And in that each name, generally their followers say that only Harinam, Krishna Nam, Vishnu Nam, those are the names to call on God. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does not say that. That God has innumerable names, and in each of that name, He has entered His entire spiritual power. In each of the, if it is Shiva, that also contains entire power of God. If it is Vishnu, if it is Kali, that also each of this name contains entire spiritual strength and grace and power of God. So, and He has not created any regulation when to chant this name and when not to. So, what a great grace God had, for us. But then He says, and it is out of humility, but still I could not have devotion for you. That is humility of Sri Chaitanya Dev. So names are, doing japam are also very important. That is very important. We'll do that. And well, generally what we are instructed to do, or generally what we do, suppose my mantra is Om Namah Shivaya. So I am repeating my mantra. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. I am repeating mantra as Guru has shown. This on your fingers or on your rosary, you are doing this. But as you are repeating my mantra, I have to concentrate. I have to put my mind on my chosen deity also. I'm repeating Shiva's name. That is doing good to us, good to me. Along with that, I'm concentrating my mind, focusing my own mind on Shiva also. So this way you can do. When my mind is a good portion, my mind is more concentrated on the form of the chosen deity. My japa frequency, my japa may be less. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. So when my mind is focused on Shiva, then this frequency will be slow. Om Namah Shivaya. It can stop if my mind is focused. So from japa, I have come to total meditation. So we have to commute between japa and meditation. That is a very good practical way of, if we, way to remain linked with God. If my focus is disturbed, then I'll do japam. If focus is more and better, then I'll more and more dwell on the form of my chosen deity, Ishto. And another thing, this way also we can do our meditation. It is said that to meditate on the lila, on the ideal of avataro, on the divine sport of avataro, that is better, even better than to meditate on the form. But this, if you want to change it, you should consult your guru. So all these my deviations should not do yourself. And it is said in our order, our belief is this, that your physical guru, my physical guru is not there. When there will be, a day will come when our physical guru may not be in the living form. At that time, you can consult the guru of this order, President Maharaj. President Maharaj is the guru of the order. We can do that. We can consult him. If he allows, then you can change this. The lila of, suppose your mind you cannot concentrate your mind on the form of Sri Ramakrishna. Why not think of Sri Ramakrishna's divine sport, divine leelas, all the incidents, how imagine Sri Ramakrishna is sitting there at Dakshineshwar, Narendranath is singing song, how he is dealing with Adbhutanandaji. He is even daring to teach Adbhutanandaji. So alphabets he's teaching. He knew that among the disciples only Adbhutanandaji he can dare to teach. So Shankari Prasad Basu, he writes that seeing this scene, even the gods in the heaven burst out in laughter for us. Sri Ramakrishna, the teacher, Sri Ramakrishna is teaching Adbhutananda. So these are a lila. These lilas you can meditate on. That is also as good as meditation. Also, you can do this. Suppose you're thinking, you cannot concentrate. If you can concentrate, Sri Ramakrishna's face is there. On the other, at the very next moment, that face goes away. You can do this also. You can serve Sri Ramakrishna. You're talking with Sri Ramakrishna. Suppose you have seen, you have brought which is very hot or very cold. You're thinking that I am feeling cold and Sri Ramakrishna is also feeling cold. So a new warm clothes, as if you had putting Sri Ramakrishna is wearing that you have given him, like that. You can mentally also, there you can do anything. Mentally also, thing is that mentally you stay close to Sri Ramakrishna. If Sri Ramakrishna is your chosen deity, you stay close to not close, stay with your chosen deity. And another thing, meditation, your meditation, hours of meditation, and the whole day which you are doing, those are not different. The same thing, the continuity you have to understand. Continuity you have to understand. The same life. Swami Vivekananda says, Vedanta, what we are doing, what we are talking, what we preach from Ramakrishna, that is Vedanta only. Bhakti also is Vedanta. The Vedanta admits only one life, one existence. There is no difference between the life, within the hour of meditation, the portion of your daily life which is spent during the hour of meditation, and the rest of the day, whatever you do, these two should be united. These two should be united. That is why Sri Ramakrishna said, the truth is this, that we are all immersed as though in a sea of God. So everybody, I am God, I am a bubble of God, maybe that ocean of God, in that ocean of God, everybody is God. So whoever I see is God only. So whatever I do, every mental and physical interaction is with God only. That is why Sri Ramakrishna said that you can meditate with your eyes closed, but it is possible to meditate with your eyes open also. He said this to Narendranath, Swami Vivekananda. Is not it possible to meditate with your eyes open? Don't you sing that song? Have you forgotten that song? Jo kuch hai so tu hi hai. Whatever there is existing is you only. So this is the truth. This is truth. This is not to motivate you for a better spiritual. This is the truth. Ultimate, whenever you will realize, every one of us should have this aim or ambition that one day we'll reach the ultimate goal of spiritual life, for which we have been initiated by our Guru. Our Guru wants that only. Yes, our Guru wants that you have peace in your life, everything goes on well in your family life. Yes, Guru wants all-round well-being of you. But what he wants most is this, that you attain the ultimate spiritual goal. So when you will attain that spiritual goal, you will see this only, that everybody, every being, everything is God only. So that is why Sri Ramakrishna says that you have to meditate with your eyes open also. So meditation will be good. Suppose you can devote 2 hours or 3 hours daily in meditation. If you want to improve the quality of your daily meditation, then throughout the whole day, a thread of contemplation should go. How will you do this? By meditating through your work also. Meditation is possible through your work also, because with the mind only you meditate. The same mind you apply on your work also. So whenever any work will do, that work, to that work you have to apply your own whole mind. It is holy. All work is holy. All man is divine. So along with meditation, you have to follow these two ideals of Ramakrishna mission also. Work is worship, and service of human being is service of God. Work is worship. Everybody is God only. So whatever work you do, you may not know, but whatever work we do it for somebody. That somebody is, even if you cannot know, but somebody is one form of God only. So each work is holy. So to each work, you have to apply your whole concentration. And anybody you are meeting, anybody you are interacting with, is but another form of God. So always that helping attitude should be there. The attitude of service should be there. So what is the ways of spiritual, the spiritual sadhanas that is prescribed in our Ramakrishna mission are generally twofold: meditation as well as service. Swami Brahmanandaji used to advise the new brahmacharis, new sadhus, this: meditate, 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 and serve his creatures. So this should be done. And reading of holy books, that also can be done. Suppose you cannot concentrate from the whole day, you have to draw your mind. So you can, that you will discover for yourself whatever tips are helpful for you. So before sitting for meditation, you can read a chapter, read a few pages from gospel also. If your chosen deity is Sri Ramakrishna, that will be very helpful, because gospel means Sri Ramakrishna is moving about. More closely, you can concentrate yourself on Sri Ramakrishna. So after reading a few pages or few lines of gospel, if you start meditating, then meditation will be better. So this way, meditation, after meditation, whatever work will do, that work is associated with him only, on whom or on her you are meditating. The same for one, your all actions, all thoughts will be one pointed. During meditation also, your all thoughts will be one pointed towards your chosen deity, the deity that has been chosen by your Guru for yourself. So your all thoughts during your meditation will be focused on your chosen duty, and your all deeds and actions and thoughts also throughout the day will be focused on your chosen duty. You are doing everything for that. This way, what will happen? Your quality of life will be elevated. For ultimate spiritual realization, purity, self-control, these are required. In traditional Vedanta, that is why it was said that unless you become Adhikari, right prerequisite you acquire, till then, until and unless you acquire those prerequisites, some initial eligibilities, Guru will not come to tell you, and Guru will not come to give you the mantra. Guru will not utter the Maha mantra or Mahavakya for you. So here in Ramakrishna Vivekananda Vedanta, you need not wait for being a Adhikari. You start from here itself. You start from here itself. You start swimming. You have not learned swimming, but simply you will be put. Gradually you will learn swimming. It is like that. So this is the thing that you have to put. You start meditation. You sit at regular hours every day. But along with that, you should remind yourself that whom I am meditating upon, he alone is living in different forms, in male forms or female forms in this world. So your action, your interaction, your words, everything is focused to that ultimate goal only. Swami Ranganathananji used to say that when I'll meditate on him with my eyes closed. This is just like what Sri Ramakrishna says, meditation with the eyes open. As I open my eyes, I'll ask that God only, whom I was meditating on with my eye closed during my meditation hour. Him I'm asking, what can I do for you? The same. So this attitude should be that. Then your purity, which are required, the more and more you will be pure, the more and more you will be unselfish, helping, you will be a good, better human being, the more and more your meditation will be, better. So from this meditation itself, we can achieve all the ultimate goals that are there in the Upanishads. Swami Sharadanandaji describes this nicely in his book on biography, wonderful biography on Sri Ramakrishna. He says this, that you are meditating. From this meditation, the meditation we every day do, therefore itself gradually, if we stick to, we have to stick to. Our scriptures say that, this is their, very much demand on continuous perseverance. This is Dirghakal Nairantaryam Satkara Sevita Dhiravbhumi. There's an Abhasha Vairagyam Tannirodha. It is required. Arjuna also asks Sri Krishna that is the eternal question, that I cannot concentrate my mind. Arjuna says, how can I concentrate? You say that it is required for meditation, you have to concentrate your mind. Arjuna says, it is not possible. Vayarivo Shudushkaram. It is as impossible, as difficult to contain air in a particular place, and not to let it go anywhere. It is as impossible as that. What did Sri Krishna reply? Sri Krishna said, Sri Krishna did not say like this. Why it is impossible? No, did not say. Sri Krishna, yes, Sri Krishna said that what you say is true. I agree. Asangshayam tu Mahabhava. Yes, the great one. It is what you say, undoubtedly it is true. Asangshayam tu Mahabhava, mono dundigraham chalan. Mind is restless, very difficult to control it. It is very difficult, but he does not say that it is impossible. Abhashena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha vijjate. Repeated practice, continuous practice, uninterrupted practice, as well as vairagya. What is vairagya? Total, Sri Ramakrishna explains, that love of God and detestation for this world of enjoyment. Ishare Anurag, Vishaye Virag. Swamiji gives another practical definition of vairagya. That is, I think, more. That is, with that idea, if we start, then the entire truth is covered. Entire truth about the ultimate truth and this world is covered from the very beginning. Actually, that is our sadhana. That is called Bhikkan. Sri Ramakrishna said, we say we are so much accustomed with the idea of Jnana. What is Jnana? That Brahman is only true. God is only true. This world is untrue. Sri Ramakrishna said, yes, God is only true. But after we realize God, this world is also true. So world is true, God is true, and world is true as God. So while you are starting, then itself you start with this, that God is God and world is also God. God is God, also world is God. We have 2 Mahavakyas in traditional, 4 Mahavakyas. We practice 2 Mahavakyas through our Shivagana Jivasava and whatever we do. 4 Mahavakyas mean Ayam Atma Brahma. This Atman, this self is Brahman. I am Brahman. Ayam Atma Brahma. This self is Brahman. I am Brahman. Brahman means the supreme truth. I am so much puny. I think myself small. As I consider myself severed from all the universe. So I think myself gone. But actually, I am Brahman. Then Prajnanam Brahman is consciousness. We are all conscious, but our all conscious are fragmented consciousness. That from the that consciousness source, which is Brahman. Then Aham Brahmasmi. That is another Mahavakya. Means great statement or profound statement. Aham Brahmasmi. I am the Brahman. Another is Tattvamasi. You are Brahman. That thou art. So whatever we are doing, actually, we practice both. Our ideal is you practice both. While you meditate, in meditation, you are actually meditating on your chosen deity. Chosen deity, actually, your true self. Sri Ramakrishna is Brahman, you are Brahman. Actually, Sri Ramakrishna is you. So, Aham Brahmasmi, we are meditating. We are trying to meditate ourselves as Brahman. But not only you are Brahman, you alone are not Brahman. Everybody is Brahman. So, Tattvamasi, with my eyes open, I like to consider. I forget, what is meditation? What we do every day in our meditation session? I try to concentrate my mind. Mind goes away, again bring. So repeated attempts. Mind goes away, I bring. So that way, mind will be fixed. Similarly, when I meet others, I'll have to remind myself, that is also nididhyasana, that is also meditation. According to Vedanta, that is also meditation. So this is what Sri Ramakrishna says, that is scripturally correct. It is correct according to Vedanta that you meditate, both you have to do. Meditate with your eyes closed, you are meditating, usual form of meditation that we do. So Sri Ramakrishna goes away, my chosen deity goes away, again I bring it. It's continuous struggle. That way, if I follow with perseverance, then whenever I will, as long as I'll remain with my eyes closed, I'll be able to see my chosen deity here. Then looking at the world, whoever is coming to us, I forget, oh, he's Mr. So-and-so. But again, I remind, yes, Mr. So-and-so, but actually he's Brahman. So this way, if I can think it gradually, if I can impress upon myself that everybody is divine, then my interaction, my behavior, actually my dealing with other people will change. Swamiji says this is Vairagya. Abhasho Vairagyabhyam ton nirodha. Sri Krishna also says, Abhashena tu kuntu Vairagyana tu. This is Vairagya, Swamiji says. This is the Vairagya, this is the renunciation of this age. You have never seen anything other than God. Anything other than God. Only God you have taken for this table. These are Swamiji's words. His lecture is God in every being. In the West he gave. So you have never seen anything other than God. Only God you have taken for this table. Our Upanishad has said, Tyagena ke amritattvamanushu. Without renunciation, you cannot attain immortality. Immortality means self-realization, which in a common language, it says God realization. So our Upanishad says, Tyagena ke amritattvamanushu. You cannot attain immortality. That is, you cannot attain self-knowledge or Brahmagyan without renunciation. Surely, Upanishads sages cannot be wrong. But does renunciation mean that you will leave your near and dear ones and retire in the forest? without doing any duties to them that you should do, that only human brutes can do, Swamiji says. Renunciation is this. You have to renounce the usual way of looking at this world. So long you have looked at this world in this manner, that man you have taken for man, woman you have taken for woman, animals you have taken for animals. Now you change. First see God, then see this table. He says, defy this world, divinize this world. So with this, with our Shivogyane Jive Seva, work is worship. That every bit of work is actually as holy as worship. Every bit of dealing with people is actually dealing with God. This is this way we divinize. So meditation, that's a divine world where I am trying to become divine by realizing the divine. That is a practice of becoming divine for myself. This extra, the world out in the hours other than meditation also is a place for practicing our, practicing should be our field of practice by which we can realize our divine nature. So this is possible. So thing is that we'll meditate as well as work as if I am working as an offering to the divine, and will deal with people, serve with people as if we are dealing with or serving with the divine. So what Sharadanandaji says, that will say, this will this will bring about more Shraddha. In whatever manner we spend our daily meditation session. Sharadanandaji says that first when you sit for meditation, which are very true with us, everybody has this experience. First, when you sit for meditation, you try to focus on the image of your chosen deity. Maybe Sri Ramakrishna is our chosen deity. I try to focus my mind on his feet, but it comes, immediately it disappears. I try to focus my mind on the entire figure of Sri Ramakrishna, but feet comes, then the face disappears. This way, I practice. But I should not lose heart. Satu dirgha kalo. For long period you have to practice. Noirantarya, without any interruption. Satkara sevita. Satkara sevita, with due love and respect you have to go on practicing this. You're practicing what you don't like. No. Every day will sit for your meditation with fresh love and encouragement, enthusiasm. That is Shatkara Shevita. That is very important. Dirghakal, for long period, Noirantaryam, without any interruption, as well as with love and respect. You have to see it. So first we cannot see, face comes, then the feet disappears. But with love and perseverance, I'll see it every day. Then what will come? Enter figure will come someday. I'm happy, happier than before. But then also, that entire figure will appear just like a dry photo, lifeless photo. So I like to imagine that I'll meditate perseverance. With perseverance and love, I'll continue. Then one day I'll find that figure is no longer lifeless, as if is becoming living. Okay. More it will improve. Then I'll be more drawn to our meditation session. Whole day I'll be thinking when I'll be free and I will be able to sit face to face with Sri Ramakrishna. Then what will happen? I see that he talks. Gradually, Sharadanji says, if you continue, Satu Dirghakal Nairantarjam, with love and respect and honor, if you go on practicing, then what he is talking also. And I can hear he's laughing, smiling, talking with me. Then what will happen? He has passed through all these things, all these stages of experience, gradual improvement in meditation. That is why he's saying this. He said that I have not written anything in this biography on Sri Ramakrishna which I have not myself experienced. So what will happen? Then what will happen? That sadhaka, that aspirant will feel, that whole day will feel so much attraction for his meditation session, because Sri Ramakrishna is talking. So he'll whole day, his mind will be, waiting when I'll be free and be able to meditate, I mean, sit face to face, spend time with Sri Ramakrishna. Then what will happen? Gradually he's going on. A stage will come when he'll feel that this world is more real than this outside world. This world is more attractive than this outside. He's talking with people, mixing with people, but that is more important, more real. So this way he'll go on meditating. Now he has not to apply any effort because he's enjoying his meditation. So automatically he's absorbed in meditation. Maybe earlier he used to meditate for 2 hours. Now he's thinking that he's meditating for 2 hours, but after that he finds that he's meditating for 4 hours, like this. So this way it will go. Now as we meditate, there are 3 things that distinct things are present. What these things are? Suppose I'm meditating on Sri Ramakrishna. I am meditating. Balabhadrananda is meditating. That idea, that sense is there in me. Then I am meditating on Sri Ramakrishna. That is there. I'm meditating on subject of meditation is me, Balabhadrananda. Object of meditation is Sri Ramakrishna. And that I am not dining but meditating. What I am doing, that is also prominent in me. There's a 3 distinct ideas are present. I'm aware of these 3 distinct entities. But as I will concentrate, as I will proceed, as Sharadhan is saying, with love, devotion, perseverance, respect, I'm proceeding. What will happen? That I will someday forget that I am meditating. I forget, Balabhadrananda will forget that Balabhadrananda is meditating. Balabhadrananda will forget that Balabhadrananda is not eating but meditating. Then what will depend? Only the object of meditation, Sri Ramakrishna, will be there. So more joy. As he progresses, more joy he is enjoying, more joy he is enjoying. But that is also the eternal, ultimate spiritual truth still is coming to us through the name Sri Ramakrishna, through the form Sri Ramakrishna, through the Leela Sri Ramakrishna has played in his mortal span. So ultimate truth is still coming through name and form. So here also, what happens to this spiritual seeker? Joy, more joy, more joy, more joy. Here is also, there is an interruption in joy. That when he leaves this meditation, then Sri Ramakrishna is not there. So as if not there, so vividly he is not there. So here is interruption. Interruption means interruption in joy. So for uninterrupted joy, his entire soul longs. Then what happened? He does not know. One day what happened? This name and form also disappears. What happens? That happens. Nirvikalpa samadhi. Nirvikalpa samadhi. No vikalpo, no bhed, no physical, no distinction of name and form. So he gets merged in the ultimate truth as described in our Vedantic scriptures. So our daily meditation hour is the key to that ultimate goal. Who is the sages over the ages? Sages of the modern time like Sharadanandaji, Brahmanandaji, Swamiji, they have experience as also sages over the ages since the Upanishadic times, since the known times have experience. So this is a great treasure we have got. Our Guru, by Sri Ramakrishna's grace, through our respective Gurus, that master key has been handed over to each one of us. We have to pray for Mother's grace. That also should be required. Mother's grace is required. I mentioning this, I'll end. Someone is writing to Shivanandaji, that is eternal question. I cannot meditate. Then what does Shivanandaji writes? I also had this question. I put this question to Thakur, Sri Ramakrishna. He said, Ore maa ke ball. This entire universe is mother's creation. Mother is the divine mother, is the ruler of this entire universe. Your mind belongs to the universe. So before sitting for meditation, you pray to Mother every day. Mother, so that I can meditate better today than before. Or Mother, yesterday meditation was so good. Please, today also give me the same experience. So always we have to be prayerful to Mother. We have to be prayerful. At the same time, we have to apply our own effort. Our senior Swamis used to say, I also say this to the new brahmacharis. I told you, no? Try and cry. Those are the two. You have to try, you have to cry also. But try is very much required. Self-effort is most important. If there is no self-effort, you see, Totapuri did not believe in Mother, but he depended on self-effort. That is why Mother showered his all grace throughout his life. He did not know only. So self-effort is more important, but we'll apply. As we have come to know that both are required, we'll apply both. Try and cry. We'll be prayerful to the Divine Mother, as well as every day we'll try afresh with new vigor and love our meditation. Okay. অনেকক্ষণ বলেছি না?
So we had a wonderful meditative talk. I hope all of you have been inspired not only to meditate, but in the process some queries would have cropped up. So this is a golden chance. We have another 30 minutes before Aarti. So if you have any questions, you can raise your hands and or maybe just stand up and ask. Yes.
Pranam Maharaj. First of all, thank you. That was the most practical talk I've heard on meditation recently. Otherwise, you don't get that. I have two questions. The first is you talked about renunciation doesn't mean you leave everything and go to the forest, but you change the way you're looking at the world. And as a householder, this is a conundrum I often face in your practice. What does really that vairagya or renunciation mean? And if you can elaborate a bit more on that practically, what would that mean? So that would be good. And then the other question is, whether we get to self-realization in this lifetime, but all the practice we put in, do we accumulate and carry that forward? Or are we born again and then we start again because we've forgotten how much progress we made previously?
Yes. One thing is renunciation. Sri Ramakrishna says that you have to proceed Godward, and at the same time you have to proceed away, move away from the call of worldly enjoyment. Yes, that will be there. You have to make all out effort. That should be there. You have to increase. If you go eastward, this is also Sri Ramakrishna's words. If you proceed eastward, then the west will naturally lag behind. So once you set your goal that these things are worthwhile, this God, etc., meditation, etc., positive thing, you set yourself more and more to that one, positive one. And if you find, many times spiritual aspects find these two life contradictory. The life you spend in the ashrama when you come to Vedanta center, and the life you spend in the workplace or even at your house, these are contradictory. So thing is that they are also, the practical thing is there also you have to make your progress spiritually. Is not it? Suppose you spend your life at Vedanta center for maybe 5 hours in a week. Maybe 40 hours you spend in workplace, where you find the environment is contradictory against the spiritual practices. So the wise practical approach will be this, that 40 hours, when you find the environment is not congenial to your practice, spiritual practice, you have to change this way. That everything there, everybody there is actually another form of the divine. And this is not a consolation, that is the truth. So both you have to do. Looking upon, and your way of spiritual practice, what will be? You have to have a helping attitude. Not that you consider everybody as divine and sit quiet. No, you have to have a helping attitude, serving attitude. Why? Helping attitude, because the gist of all sadhana is to forget your lower eye or petty eye, ahankar, I-ness. Suppose you look upon your colleagues, you look upon people as a divine being. but you do not feel any urge to help them, then means people are generally self-deceptive. We generally forgive ourselves, all our lapses, very much prone to forgive our lapses, which are very much unforgiving about minor blemishes of others. Anyway, so if you not only look upon others as divine being, if also awaken, keep that urge for helping others also alive, then actually you are doing spiritual practice. Your ego is being subdued when you are interacting with others. Your ego, you are consciously subduing when you are meditating upon God. This is the thing about renunciation. And whether you will achieve the goal here itself or hereafter, no, that I cannot say. But everything will be accumulated.
She's asking, will I have to start from beginning?
No. That is the thing. Gita is there. Nahi kallanakrit kaschit durgating tata gacchati. Wherever you finish, nothing is lost for you. In this spiritual life, nothing is lost. In material life, it may be lost. You may be cheated by a friend with whom you opened a business. So you have to start anew. But here it is not so. Salpamapasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhavaj. Up to which level you have done, that also will come to your rescue. So you will not lose anything. Okay?
Any question? Yes. Can you speak a little loudly?
Yes, please.
You can come.
You can come here
Come
nearer a little.
And you spoke about we of course are taught and we really focus on the heart, on the ishta. And then you mentioned that in the latter stages of I assume when you become more advanced, only then under special circumstances, the energy can come up. And could I ask you just to expand on that, to just please let us know what exactly those latter stages are, and how do we know that it's appropriate? Of course, we take the advice of the Guru first. Could you please expand?
You will experience joy. That is the thing.
No, she's asking. You said
Initially you should start here.
And only at the later stage or the last stage you will meditate here.
Here or
so
here.
How do you judge at what stage we should?
Very difficult to judge yourself, but it is also said that your mind will teach you. But then that is why I say that unless you should take advice of some competent person, spiritual person. That is the safest thing. Just as I gave you one example that Swami Balabhadranandaji came to Holy Mother and her instruction helped him. So when you are in doubt, you should ask some competent spiritual person rather than to depend on yourself. It is said that mind becomes guru, but then also there is a risk that when your mind has not become guru, then also you can think that mind has become guru. So the safest thing is this: you should consult some person. The spiritual life is such that you cannot do any guesswork here. You cannot know it from books also. So best thing is this much what I feel. You should come to a competent guru. If your guru is alive, you can go to him. That these are the feelings. Safest thing is this, that you go to your guru. If you are a spiritually initiated one, guru can help you. Okay, but progress cautiously. After this stage, progress cautiously. If you have anything to say?
Yeah, no.
On this?
Initiated.
Yeah, initiated by you.
I'll tell later.
Yes. Wow, good. Your guru is here. So
Come later.
Come. Yes.
Not in public.
All things cannot be discussed in public. Most things cannot be discussed in public. Guided meditation, we say actually, meditation should be only proper meditation you can do when you are alone only. Okay.
So that's why we did not have many people were asking guided meditation or meditation in a group, in a big group is normally not done in our order.
Yes.
Though some of them just help chanting some mantras and understanding the meaning, that was done in the West by some of our gurus here, just to calm down the mind. But that is not meditation. That is just understanding the importance of chants. Meditation is one's personal journey from the of the soul to the Paramatma, from the Atma to Paramatma. That is, that connection is internal. So meditation should be done, as Maharaj rightly said. You can take the instructions of the Guru, but you have to meditate yourself. So that is why some of them, when they say, can we come and meditate together? Yes, you may be inspired when you sit together in a group. Maybe you will feel the ambience useful for your meditation, but the meditation content and what you meditate upon, that is your personal effort. And many people prefer to do it alone. And in fact, that journey is from you to God in private. So most of our Indian tradition, they say you have to meditate alone. You can take the help of the center, or maybe whenever such sessions are there, to get some inspiration. But the actual practice is a individual journey.
And also instructions can be general only.
Yeah, instructions
These
can be
instructions can be
general, but the particular instruction, whatever has been told at the time of initiation, if you stick to it, because they are time tested. These are not my instructions. They have come in a tradition. So they are, no doubt they are brief, they are not elaborated, but they are not elaborate, but they are sufficient. Because one of our acharyas, he taught us a lot of Vedantic texts, Ram Maharaj. So Mokshadananji. So once we started hearing all these wonderful expositions on the Vedanta, we got inspired. Oh, let us try something else. So he made it a habit. I was really wondering why is he reminding us again and again. Again and again, he used to remind before the class, whatever I say is to understand the spiritual concepts. But the instructions of your own guru, just stick to it for your personal spiritual progress. You have to stick to what your guru has told you and just follow the instructions blindly. So that is how we have to understand this.
Yes. Right. Yes. Okay. This is the thing.
Yeah. There is an online question.
Much.
Just loudly.
Yeah, you mentioned that you can serve Ramakrishna mentally in the heart. So can you please elaborate what do you mean by serving mentally?
Oh, mentally in the heart means you can think that you're feeding him. It is called Atmavat Seva. You are tired, also you also feel that Sri Ramakrishna is tired, you can mentally fan him. This way I do it. So you can feel mental closeness with Sri Ramakrishna, as you please. This also you'll do according to what suits you more. Best thing is if you can focus your mind unmovingly. That is the best thing. But that will be, they are also, Sri Ramakrishna will be a living entity. As a living entity, if you can focus on Sri Ramakrishna as a living entity, that is the best. But these are some minor options can be done according to your own taste. But here also, if you are already initiated, you should consult it with your guru. Yes?
One more question.
Yes.
He's saying that when I hear the inspiring talks like this, there is a determination to persevere and make the spiritual journey more intense. But the determination seems to wear out slowly, after a few days and weeks. So can you please suggest a way that the determination can be more?
You have to tell yourself, I have to be more determined. I have to be more determined. That is the thing. Your mind will listen to you. You are better than mind. We are all better than mind, higher than buddhi. So if you know, you are aware that your determination, you can take determination. Also, you cannot retain your determination. So you'll have to tell yourself, I'll remain determined. This determination, this time I'll not let go like that. You have to uddharet atmana atmana. You have to save yourself. You have to elevate yourself. You only are your help. Nobody can help you this way. The journey, as Maharaj says, you have to undertake alone. We can give you, we can help you, but work you have to yourself.
Any more questions? Yeah.
Yes. Who is your guru?
না না এখানে চিন্তা আসে বলছো
আচ্ছা। Okay, you talk with Maharaj. I have not said that it is not possible. I mean, but for general, I have said this because we have been also told generally like this, that without gurus, without consulting, otherwise everybody will start doing this. Maybe for you it is good. It may not be good for somebody else. And it has happened so.
পুরোটা করো পুরোটা
আচ্ছা,
প্রশ্ন হয়
পুরোটা প্রশ্ন হয়নি? That your guru has told you, so you all questions you cannot ask. That is the, yes, that is also there. First guru, then guru ishto. You have to merge your guru into ishto. Yes, that is the thing. We think that guru will be merged in ishto. Guru, Sri Ramakrishna says, guru is your shetho, that means friend, 8. He'll catch hold of your hand and guide you. And so this is your ishta, this is your ultimate goal. But when you will reach your ultimate goal, then you will not find guru anywhere. Guru is merged in Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna has come to you in the form of your guru. Sri Ramakrishna or God, Satchidananda is the only guru. ঠিক বলেছি?
না ওটা তো ও ছোট বই দেয় ওটাতে লেখাই আছে ভালো করে একবার পড়তে হবে বারবার পড়তে হবে
Yes.
এটা আমাদের সঙ্গের সবাই
more or less.
এটা অনেক দিন থেকে ট্রেডিশন চলছে
Yes.
no this tradition is going on for such a long time that these things are maybe they are brief. The booklet that has been given to you, they are brief but more than sufficient. This our acharya told us it is more than sufficient for you, for sadhana, for your spiritual practice. Other things will help you to understand that concept in a better way. So you go back to it looks as if it is a very simple booklet, but every word, this has come from Thakur, Mahapurush, all the direct disciples and the subsequent gurus. There's hardly any change. The most of the instructions are repeated. It is a time-tested tradition. Okay, so just follow it to the letter. Okay.
One question.
Yes.
Say when actually we meditate and say you are little advanced and you are getting joy out of it, and really your mind tries to go to that route quite often, and you feel that, and you are really enjoying that thing. Then you try to detach all the worldly things, like say even you do not go to the news or anything, but sometimes mind still goes down, like say if you get some news of that people have been killed or anything, and then you think that okay, who is killing what? Nothing is that. Okay, keep on focusing on your own business because you are not getting joy. But does it happen to all the soul, or it is for only individual soul, or mind has a tendency to go down even after that state? So why unable to hold that state for a prolonged period of time?
All depends on repeated continuous practice. Dhiro bhumi, what is that?
Dhrida bhumi.
Dhiro bhumi, it will be, ground will be firm. That means your habit of keeping your mind on that state, on spiritual state only, that will get firm. The habit will form. You are developing new habits, you are progressing positively, but as you continuously go on your attempt to develop this habits stronger and stronger, this will be that. You will not find attraction through all those things. That is not related directly with God.
Yes.
Only it's a question relating to spiritual experience. most of us, all of us, who are devotees of Bhagavad and what we doing this sadhana and practicing meditation. How would we know what are these spiritual experiences? Should we seek out for these spiritual experiences? How would one know that I'm having a spiritual experience? What is a spiritual experience?
He's asking
Hmm.
whether we should seek for certain spiritual experiences, or how do we know what we should seek?
Spiritual experience on darshan, vision like that. Huh?
What kind of spiritual
That-
experience?
Again, what is the spiritual experience?
What is a spiritual experience and what kind of spiritual experience we should seek?
You see, spiritual experiences are different kinds. The same spiritual experience will not happen to everybody. But the main criteria of spiritual experience is this: you will find more attraction to things spiritual. This is the thing. You will have more anurag, more love for God, and more detestation for the things of the worldly enjoyment. This is the foremost criteria. Even if you can have a vision of God, that is not very important progress. Suppose one day you saw Sri Ramakrishna, that is a marked progress, but lasting progress will be marked by this. You'll have to gradually develop detestation for the worldly enjoyment. Your love for God or things spiritual will increase more and more daily.
The individual will have different spiritual experience.
May happen, but this criterion should be there. He will be grow purer. He will be more honest. He will be more loving. This will be happening. Otherwise, what I am seeing in my meditation, you will not know. You will know that I have become a better person, better as a human being.
What is the best time to meditate? Is it early morning or midnight, or what is the best time?
What is the best time to meditate?
They say the Shandhi time. Shandhi time means day is coming, night is going, like that. That means morning. Then evening, night is coming, day is going, and midnight also, 2 parts of the night. This is Shandhikhan, the junction of these 2 time periods. These are weather becomes more congenial, so that you can calm down your mind quickly.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm going to ask another one. You talked about self-realization. And obviously today you said that it could come over time through joy, through self-control. But there are multiple examples where, I mean, there are examples in India where people go up a mountain and come down enlightened, right? Or even in monkhood, I've heard examples where you have a light bulb moment, right? For example, in Thakur's life as well, there was a moment when he fainted. And is that what we should be expecting? Do people generally would have a moment and after that they're never the same? Or is it the gradual shift over time through practice?
No, it will happen in a particular moment, maybe, but process is gradual. Process is gradual. Ultimate realization will come some moment. Nobody knows when. One fine morning it will come. As Buddha, for Buddha, it happened on that particular day, and he went on going round and round and round for several days. Yes, but the process is gradual. Surely, preparation is gradual. The moment to become totally purified, because it is said that what you have had already attained, that you rediscover. That I have got, I have lost my Atmagyan, that is also wrong. That I have regained my Atmagyan, that is also wrong. When the veil of ignorance is moved, then it reveals, just as the sun, who says, yes, sun has set, sun has risen. Actually, sun has not risen. It was covered with cloud only. This is like that. Not like that. This is exactly this. ঠিক বলেছি? Any more questions?
Any more? Zoltan, you can ask.
The question is how to integrate I'm coming from Christian background, but I find those kind of thoughts more difficult to integrate to a more organic approach. So how to find the harmony between thought and reality?
How to find harmony between?
Bhakti and
bhakti.
Jnana. Oneness. Oneness is the criterion of Jnana. If you see one in everybody, if you see one Sri Ramakrishna in everybody, then though it is bhakti, it is Jnana. There Sri Ramakrishna has repeatedly said that all leads to the oneness. Brahma Mayam Jagat, and the devotees said Krishna Mayam Jagat, the same Krishna. Regarding Holy Mother, he says every being in this world, in this universe is my child. This is Brahma Gyan. Only instead of Brahma, she is using child. So this oneness is the criterion of knowledge. And that you can achieve through the path of bhakti, gyan, knowledge, bhakti, jnana, as well as karma, as well as yoga. Jnana Mishra Bhakti, you are asking? Jnana Mishra Bhakti means this itself. Bhakta, generally they become dogmatic. Suppose I am a worshipper of Krishna. But you have to know that Sri Ramakrishna also is Krishna, Ganesha also is Krishna. Your God is there in every other godheads as well as in human being. This is the part of oneness, is the criterion of Jnana. Jnana Mishra Bhakti. You are following the path of bhakti. Bhakti, generally, only one dark side is there of bhakti, that is, it can end up in dogmatism. So to remove that dogmatism, to counteract those dogmatism, you should give a mixture of Jnana like this. These are Thakur's own word, Jnana Mishra Bhakti.
Maharaj, the mind, if you say, it can be a friend or foe, or in a spiritual journey, the biggest obstacle for oneself is not the outside world, but it's the
Yourself.
mind that is the one which is the blocker. So if you think, mind is part of you, basically, like if the body is part of me and mind is part of me, like, if even though it is external, even though it is proper way or something, but why this mind is always against you?
Not always against me. Mind favored you, that is why you have come here. Mind is not at all. That is, it may be your friend, it may be foe also.
Yeah.
Controlled mind is your help, and uncontrolled mind is your worst enemy. That is said in the Gita.
So Abhyasa is the
That Abhyas will come.
So Abhyasa and Vairagya is required that much for the mind to be in control. Why first itself the mind is like your friend itself? Like,
because of a repeated practice which you have done in these previous births. Your age, the age of your body may be 40 or 45. The mind you are containing within it may be 1,000 years. So whatever you have done, many good things you have done, that is why you come here. Maybe not so very good things also. So it is a resultant of all those things. When whichever comes on the surface, that exerts more force on our conscious mind. Yes, long journey. That is a person. Dirghakal, Dirghakal, uninterrupted, nirantar, and with love, never to be depressed. Love, respect, shatkara shahavito. That is very difficult, but they say out of their experience. They have also felt, maybe. So they have learned through their repeated failures and through their repeated success. And Swamiji therefore says failures are the beauties of life. Failures are pillars of life, Swamiji does not say. Yes, he says that, but even on a higher pedestal, he puts failures. Failures of the glory to my failures, glory to my successes. Like that, Swamiji says. I think it can be. Okay, thank you very much.
We'll get ready for Aarti. I just think. So, we are all grateful to Revered Maharaj for sharing his wonderful insight. As I said, based on his personal experiences of Revered Swami Nirvanandaji Maharaj, whom everyone in our order, he was one of the senior vice presidents of our order, and the special blessing he received from Revered Swami Brahmanandaji Maharaj as a result of wonderful seva he did of his guru. So all these reminiscences and the wonderful traditions, how different traditions have taken shape and shaped the spiritual lives of all the brahmacharis. And Rev Maharaj is also in charge of the probationers training center. So he encounters many issues which the novices encounter in their own life. So based on his own experiences, as he said, a wonderful catchphrase, try and cry. Yes. So when you try, you are applying Swami Vivekananda's principle, trying your best. But in spite of that, if you don't succeed, then as Thakur said, you have to cry to the mother and hope that she will help us in our journey. So with this wonderful advice, yeah, it is very simple to remember. Try and cry. I hope at least this is the wonderful takeaway. And what he advises the brahmacharis is equally applicable to all of us. And thank you all for this wonderful disciplined way in which you sat throughout. Where Maharaj was seeing the rules. I said it's a very tough job to quieten such a big crowd. Everybody was observing pin drop silence. Even the children, 2 children have come. Fortunately, they are also maybe influenced by this wonderful ambience. And that is what we are trying to create in this center, because there should be some place where you come leaving everything behind in your homes. Those things should not be brought here, because this is a place where you have to help each other. As Swami Suitanji Maharaj mentioned, when two of us come together for a holy purpose, we are actually not two, but we are four. That formula, 1 + 1 is not 2. Primeshanji Maharaj told him. So we should all remember that. So we are all together in such a wonderful ambience, and we heard some wonderful words from Maharaj, and we hope that through, with his good wishes and his blessings, we'll carry forward our spiritual journey and reach the goal of our life. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Yeah, Arti.